Menteri Rangba kejala ukan rat ke sangma ula kentat babarok ke Karkhana Sain Rnga ne cook factory kini ki basniu. Haba jubab ya kamat bawan ra UMLA ke Mookaiaw uba nujor ki sungo halor ke jing trekam ki cook factory ha East Jaintia Hills. Ukan rat uloong bakam syongnya ban syukeno sniu ya barok ke Karkhana Sain Rnga watla kila bandan katu ni. UMLA ke Mookaiaw uba nujor ki sungo haba wan ra ya kane hapo ke ying dorbar thawan benta kesngi. Ula banjur baka sorkar kade ban kendang no ya kitu ki Karkhana Sain Rnga ki bombut ya ki kendon balabu ka sorkar. Katkum ke jingong UMLA ke Mookaiaw ki don khat khandai tali ki Karkhana Sain Rnga tang ha East Jaintia Hills. Bat ula keno baki ki Karkhana ki lawan ra ki jingmai ka kwat ka khya ya ki pat ba ha katika than bat ka sorkar kade ban khang no ya ki.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I would like to thank you for giving this opportunity, sir, to bring the 001 notice discussion under Rule 49A of the Rules and Procedure on Conduct of Business of the to the news item published in Highland Post dated 15 February 2024 under the caption Nongsning Rasong Whole Protest Rally Against Coke Oven Plan. Yes, please. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to remind this August House of the old adage that should be our guiding principle, sir, which says that health is wealth. When I was on tour to Garo Hill, sir, about 3 years ago, all along the Shillong-Tura road, I was pained to see, sir, that the forest area along the Shalang section turning greyish white from green. And this is all because of the mushrooming coke plant in and around that area, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, if one was to check the health case referral, it will not be surprised if the greater number would have been bronchial disease related followed by cancer. And also, sir, at the same time, it is no wonder we have been referred to as the cancer capital. I thank Almighty, sir, that due to numerous intervention for this few very affected area, as of now, it is green again. Mr. Speaker, sir, however, I would like to inform the August House that very recently it is found that the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board has issued 5 new fresh CTE to different coke plants in East Jaintia Hills, sir. And as soon as the CTE has been issued by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, the local resident, out of fear for the negative impacts on the air, the land, and water body, they try to protest against this idea. And even, sir, a case has also been filed against the proposal of this 5 new coke plants. Mr. Speaker, sir, the following are the names of the coke plant that has been issued with CTE by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board. Number 1, Presidium Breeze. Number 2, MM Minerals. Number 3, Magic Coke. Number 4, Unique Industries Second Chimney. Number 5, Yonis Industries Private Limited Second Chimney. I would like to point out, sir, that the coke plant serial number 1, 2, and 3 will all be categorized by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board and also by the NGT as an airing coke plant because they have established without obtaining the CTE, sir. And for this very reason, different legal action have also been initiated against them. And the action are as follows, sir. Number one, the application for city of Presidium Breeze, MM Mineral, Magic Coke were rejected by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, White Reversal, consent dated 6 January 2022. Legal action number 2, sir. Case have been filed before the Chief Judicial Magistrate in Cleariat, sir. That is case against MS Presidium Breeze, being complaint registration case number 79 2022. Case against MM Mineral being complaint registration case number 80 2022. And case against Magic Coke being complaint registration number 44 2022. And third, sir, environmental compensation fine has already been slapped against this 3 coke plant. And that is Presidium Breeze, a fine of 10,000 rupees. MM Mineral, it has also been slapped a fine of 10,000 rupees. And Magic Coke has been slapped a fine of 19,90,000, sir. But however, sir, it is really strange to know that in spite of all the legal action that was initiated against this 5 coke plant, but on the contrary, sir, I am shocked to know that the very same Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board who once rejected their application to grant the CTE due to different reason and especially the site were not suitable to establish, but in the last part of 2023, it was the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board who granted them CTE to all the 5 coke oven plants.
Please be brief. This is a zero. Please
I'm closing, sir. And also, sir, point number 2, the 2 unit that is MM Mineral and Presidium Breeze have already been paid the environmental compensation to Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board with rupees 10,000 each. But however, sir, for the Magic Coke, out of the 19,90,000 fine which was slapped against them, only 3,70,000 have been paid to the MSPCB, sir. And thirdly, sir, as per the report that we received, all the cases that has been filed before the Chief Judicial Magistrate at Cleariat against the above 3 units, the case has been withdrawn by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, sir. And that also maybe, I guess, on flimsy ground. And also, sir, let me point it out with regard to the coke plant that I have mentioned earlier, serial number 4 and number 5, that is Unique Industries second chimney, and Unis Industries Private Limited second chimney. I agree, sir, they have a very valid CTO for their first chimney, and even the people of those village, they have nothing against the first chimney that was established in this 2 coke oven plant. But the main problem as of now is that, sir, people they are against for the application of the second chimney that was to be constructed in these 2 existing plants, sir. And moreover, sir, if the CTE to construct the 2 new chimney has been granted, that means these 2 coke oven plant, their production capacity will exceed the 25,000 metric ton, which is beyond the permissible limit, sir. In order to be brief, sir, I would like to bring to the knowledge of this August House. As of now, there are almost 19 coke plants that are operationalized in Jaintia Hills, sir, in East Jaintia Hills alone. So therefore, sir, I would like to urge to you the above points, sir, that I would like to point out. Point number one, sir, what I would like is that to revoke all the consent to establish for those units who have flouted the rules and fix the responsibility on the monitoring authority, sir. Point number two, sir, I would like to urge upon the government to make a policy for coke plant as directed by the High Court of Meghalaya and National Green Tribunal, taking into account, sir, the safety and security of the citizens residing in and around the plant. And thirdly, sir, the coke plant who got consent to operate are operating during the night time without using any filter, sir. And this process is very much against the condition that was provided by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board. And as a consequence, sir, residents of this nearby village, near this coke plant, sir, they are having so many complaints and especially breathing difficulties, sir. So therefore, sir, I would like to urge upon the government, since these coke plants are already there,
Please make it brief.
kindly make sure that in each of these 19 coke plants, whenever they operate their plant, a filter should be there, sir. Because as I learned from my friend, most of these coke plants, they didn't even have a filter. And those who have a filter also, sir, they used to operate their plant without using the filter in order to save the cost and in order to maximize their profit. So therefore, sir, with these very few points, I would like to thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to raise this 001 notice, and with the hope and expectation, sir, that the government will take keen consideration and take prompt action with regard to the point that I have just raised. And with these very few words, sir, I would like to conclude my speech, and once again, thank you, sir.
Minister is just to reply.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the very outset, I would like to thank the honourable member who has raised this very, very important and pertinent issue regarding the different concerns over the coke plants. Sir, there are many points that he has mentioned which technically are beyond the specific article that came out, but I will definitely try and address that in a very brief manner. So first of all, I'd like to state that the specific case of Presidium Breeze, Messrs. Presidium Breeze, the particular coke plant which is in question and in the article specifically mentioned in that particular village. Sir, after we had put up an inquiry, after the complaint was received, the member secretary, accompanied by environmental engineers, carried out an inspection on the 16th of February 2024 to ascertain the veracity of the complaint. After that, sir, we had found that certain conditions that were laid in the CTE were flaunted, and there were certain construction sites, materials being dumped in different locations, and even in the water source, as was mentioned by in the article. And hence, based on that, we on 19th of February have asked, a show cause notice, in fact, has been given to Messrs. Presidium Breeze, and we have asked them to stop all establishment and construction activities with the direction to clear all the hazardous dumped materials and constructions, the haphazardly dumped, not hazardous, sorry, haphazardly dumped construction waste like earth and boulder, etc., as per the provisions of the Construction and Demolition Waste Rules 2016 within 15 days with effect from the date of direction of the board. And failing which a legal action shall be initiated against this company, Messrs. Presidium Breeze, as per the provisions given in the acts and rules in regards to US 41 of the Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act and the Environment Protection Act 1986. So, sir, this is in specific to what the article talked about. But honorable member has, of course, raised many more concerns. And so definitely, environment issue is something that we are all very much concerned about. And we have always tried to maintain as a government that a very fine balance is there between ecology and economy. We realize that there is an aspect of livelihood, economic growth, which we need to maintain, development that we need to do, but all of this does have an impact on our environment. And hence, the only way to strike the best balance in all of these cases is to have different laws and norms and policies and regulations in place so that they are followed. Like the very much the concerns which was raised yesterday about the sand mining and the stone mining of the small-time miners. And similarly, sir, in a larger scale, of course, these are not small miners, but from the business point of view, economic point of view, there are concerns, but looking at all the economic activities that we need to move forward, these are aspects which are done to bring in investments and bring in jobs for our state. So therefore, the first thing I would like to say, sir, is that it would be incorrect for us to completely look at coke plants every time, or any industry every time, and say that they are the villains and they are doing bad things. That would not be a correct perception. And though there may be issues, but outrightly saying that everything that is being done from industrial development point of view is bad for us, then we will not be able to achieve the economic growth that we desire, and job creations will be affected. So therefore, the first thing is that that narrative must be changed. It's wrong for us to perceive and say that every single plant is bad, every single industry is bad. It's not a very correct thought process, is what I would like to first say. Number two, of course, the honorable member has mentioned it in a very dramatic way, which again I would like to just touch on it without really trying to go too much deep into it, saying that there are different health concerns and all. And yes, it is part of the different economic activities that could lead to this kind of health hazards, and it is a fact throughout the world, sir. It happens everywhere, and therefore obviously there's always a fine balance which we have to maintain. But sir, indicating that because of the industrial development work, we are the cancer capital or in the country would again be a very far-fetched kind of linkage. Yes, health concerns are there, and definitely environmental aspects do affect, but directly linking that and saying it's because of that that all the cancer is happening is again a conclusion which we're jumping to on a very extreme scale, sir. It does affect health. I'm not saying it does not. It could affect, I should say, but as I said, connecting it and saying it's the cause of the cancer would really be too far-fetched. There are many other factors like our food habits and other things, genetic aspects. All of these things affect cancer in our state, and so that's a different subject, but I thought I should mention it because the honorable member had brought it forward. Having said that, sir, coming to the specific concerns of the honorable member. Sir, this is a 0-hour notice. I don't know whether you want me to go through about 15 pages of detailed report of each of these units. I have it with me. And
You may lay it on the table.
so yes, I can share it with the honourable member, or whatever sir is concerned, because
Yes, you can
the-
give it to the member.
Yes, so because we are the different norms and what was the process of how the CTE was given, and how and why and what were the procedures that were followed. We have explained everything, sir. And so just to give a sense to the House and to the honourable member that there are norms that are followed. So there's no question of anybody flaunting norms, and if they do flaunt norms, sir, then necessary actions are there as per the law. And so that is being done, and let me assure the honourable member that this is something that is also a very a subject which is very close to my heart, and I will personally look into these issues, and I will go into each of these applications myself and find out what the procedures were. But if the procedures and norms have been followed, then obviously we cannot deny anybody from going ahead with their work. But of course, if anywhere we find that the norms have been flaunted, as per the points that have been mentioned by the honourable member, I'm assuring the honourable member that I will personally examine all these applications. I will personally call a meeting at my level of the pollution board, and we will go through each of these things, and I will get back to the honourable member regarding these particular issues. But again, sir, with a caveat that the norms are there, and obviously everybody has followed the norms as per the reports I've received. And if the norms are followed, then obviously we cannot deny a particular company or individual or a firm from operating and from being given the permission to start their business. So therefore, sir, I will examine all of these aspects. I've noted all the points down, and as I said, I will personally look into the matters. Thank you very much.
Thank you.